Hey everyone, I've got a very special project that has got a lot of sentimental value to me. This is a 1991 Jeep Wrangler YJ with a six-cylinder engine. And I got this used just recently from someone. It needs a little bit of work, but it's going to make a great first vehicle for my son. I wanted to give you guys a quick little walk around of what it is in its current shape. And over the course of the next few months, we're going to be putting some effort into it. I'm going to have my son help me with it. And he turns 15 in April. So this will be the Jeep that he gets to learn to drive. Not only because he gets to learn stick, and that'll be great, but also because then it keeps him out of my wife's car or my Jeep. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Take a look at this awesome YJ. This is a 1991 Jeep Wrangler YJ. It's got a little bit of a lift on it. Can't quite tell exactly how much. It's got some old shocks that probably need to be replaced. Looks good. The thing I like the most about it is that there's not a lot of rust. If you look, you can see a little bit of surface rust here and there. Little bits here, but not a lot. It's actually in really, really good shape. There'll be things that we'll want to do, like we'll want to upgrade the shocks and, repaint things. There's a lot of stuff that's just bare metal that, just needs to have a little bit of attention to it. You can see the hood been scraped all the way down to the bare metal. There's a few spots of rust in various places and some dents and things like that. A few holes. Looks like someone mounted a light right there at one point. Some things like that will patch up. It's got a hard top. It's got some pretty worn out tires. We'll have to replace those. Inside, I don't know how well you can see in here, but it's definitely needs a little bit of attention. So inside you can see it needs a little bit of attention. It's got a rhino liner, bed liner on the ground here that we'll probably cover up with some nice new carpet. But the dash is generally in good shape. It's got a ratty center console that'll have to come out, but it's got some new seat covers on these. I haven't taken them off. I don't know what condition the actual seats are in. But overall, it's actually in really good shape. The infrastructure itself, the hardtop, doesn't have any crazy marks in it. The window mechanisms have all been replaced. Need to get some new handles to roll them up and down, but the door locks are all brand new. It's in really good condition. And when we finish painting it, when we finish playing around with it, it's going to be a great little vehicle. I'm really excited to get started on this project. And you can see the paint's just been worn completely off, probably sitting here being hit by a sprinkler. It's my guess. I can't tell if this is hard water. Yeah, it's just hard water stains. I could scrape that right off. Interesting. So, all in all, it's in really great shape. We actually took it over to the Jeep guy in Linden. He's a great guy here locally that, works on Jeeps and builds them. I said, I want to have you just look this over, get your opinion. And he looked at top to bottom, found a couple problems, like the motor mounts were broken. I had him fix those. And the, catalytic converter and exhaust system all needs to be replaced. We'll be doing that together with my son. And little things like we want to upgrade the lights to LED lights and things like that. There's going to be a lot of fun things we'll do with this. And the goal is to get it to be in this same condition, but with a little bit better tires and a new paint job. And yeah, I'm really excited. This thing feels like home to me. My very first Jeep was a YJ, a 91 YJ, same year as this. Now, I only had a 4-cylinder. This is a 6-cylinder. I wanted the 6-cylinder because the 6-cylinder straight 6 engine is really reliable. This actually has over 200,000 miles on it, and it's still going really, really strong. Again, I had the Jeep guy take a look at it. Everything seemed great. There was a couple things here and there that were unrelated to the engine or transmission, but everything else seemed really great, and the engine feels really strong. And if it ever does go bad, I know that those engines can easily be rebuilt. So I'm very excited about this project. And it feels so familiar to me. The whole interior, if you've had a YJ or, whatever your Jeep is, whatever your first Jeep is, you'll never forget it. I remember spending so much time exploring the mountains of Utah when I first moved out here to go to college, and I drove around every inch of trail I could find. I didn't even know Moab existed, so I probably would have explored that a whole lot if I'd known. I was going across Utah Lake, all through Utah County. Back then, most of the trails were open. Now they're all communities and homes and all closed off. There's very few in Utah County open. But I really, really loved it. And I had a lot of great memories. My first date with my wife was in my 91 YJ. We together decided to sell that and get a 2000 TJ after being married for a few years. But I drove that thing for years and years and years. And I got a lot of great stories. And as we work on it and do things, I'll share some of those stories with you. And some of you that are watching, that are subscribed, will recognize those stories because you were part of them. But it's been a lot of fun. Maybe I'll even dig up some old footage and old pictures of my very first YJ. But it's more of a trip down memory lane for me than anything else. And to be able to share something like this with my son so that he enjoys it and can, start making his own memories is going to be really, really awesome for me. So hope you like watching the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see, please give us a nice little thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get all our videos. And we'll try and keep these organized so the stuff with our JK and the adventures with our family are separate. And then this will be a whole separate playlist. So, make sure you pay attention to that. But thanks again for watching, and look forward to the next opportunity to do something great on the YJ.